Morning, folks. Oh gosh, right, here we go. I'm starting off, hope you're well, with a giant kind of beef burger, and kind of if you can imagine that the bap or bun, we call it bap in England sometimes, is roaring like that, and these cartoons come with sound effects. That's what's sort of going on in my head. It kind of Godzilla-y, kind of like that. So I think you can sort of work out that I'm drawing another monster. So there we go. I apologise for yesterday. I felt really tired. I don't know why, but I went to the gym and ran, and that kind of cleared my head. So if you're feeling really tired, my advice is do some exercise. That'll make you feel a lot better. There you go. Tip of the day, but I think you'll find that it'll work. So sort of stompy, kind of monstery beef burger. You know what, I'm probably going to be getting rid of the leg, but for now, for the purposes of this picture, this cartoon, I'm putting it in just to inform me. I remember there was this woman I used to watch on telly, not through my window or anything, nothing like that, and she used to paint. Was it Paint with Nancy or something? And she used to paint all sorts of details and then just sort of scribble over it with oil paints. And I think she just did it to kind of inform herself, because I don't think it actually added anything to the paint or the picture as such. Right, so yeah, a kind of flame thing going on. Maybe it's acidic gherkin. Make your own gags. I was sort of thinking the other day, I like jokes that you have to kind of go back on and fill in the gaps with. This one isn't one of them, I hasten to add. I remember looking in New Yorker, and this guy watching TV, obviously some sort of sporting event, and he's shouting, he's transfixed by the TV, and he's going, "Go, go, go, go!" like that. And you see his wife in the background with her bags packed, huffily leaving the room. Leaving him. So obviously she's asked the question, "Do you want me to stay?" And that the joke isn't funny as such. It's the actual kind of premise that, you know, she's asked that question, but you have to kind of fill in the gaps. Not a lot of gap filling to do, to be honest, but nevertheless, that's what you know is left to the viewer of the cartoon viewer, not the cartoonist. Oh yeah, I suppose we ought to do some broken buildings as well, like Broken Britain. So maybe he's levelled some of it. Yeah, so it's all smoking and debris and death and destruction, like so. Just a bit of death and destruction, like so. That building escaped. Right, so that's kind of the vista. Maybe to do it like that. Yeah, so switch that off for a sec, and I'll just type something into TwitCam. No one's watching. I'm drawing. dear. Right, anyway. Something. Yep, there we go. So, right, anyway, so yes, so, no, yeah, so, I'll make another level, there we go. And on the hill, I was supposed to have drawn something, there we go, on the hill, let's see, hang on. Meanwhile, on the hill, we have 2 cows, honestly, I'll just get a smaller brush, watching, and what I'm going to do, this might be a bit outrageous, you know, is I am going to draw 1 cow and I'm going to use it. Right, you ready? I'm going to use it twice. I'm going to copy it and do it again because time's ticking. I've got a busy life. Actually doing stuff for Toxic magazine, which is rather nice. Wayne Rooney, sort of little comedy upon his wig. Well, it's not a wig, it's hair transplant, and it's called Quiff and Rooney. So if you want to check that out, I'm writing it and drawing it, which is quite nice. It's a nice little thing. Hopefully there's another thing we'll be doing. I can't really say what it is yet, but it's quite exciting. Anyway, but yeah, check out Toxic. I'm in it. A little half page. Quiff and Rooney. Right. So we have the 1 cow here. Like that. And I'm going to clone it. Yeah, I know. I think it's illegal in this country, so don't tell anyone. And this one's going to be talking. You see, like that. And oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, no, calm down. Oh dear, just had some apple juice. Taste, wow, tastes better going down than coming up again. Anyway, dee 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 dee. Too much detail. Yeah, so we have the cows on the bank looking down, and they're way too high up. So I'm going to bring them down like so. Stop doing the crap accents, you idiot. Right. And just, yeah, I think that one doesn't look too bothered really. Right, so let's start colouring this mudder up. Just get rid of that line and that line there. Make that one thing, I think. So I copy it so I have another bit of line work above it. It's always quite good to do that. Hang on. Reason is the colour doesn't eat into the line work, and it's always good to have a sort of black and white copy as backup anyway, so I always advise you make a copy of your line work before you start colouring it up in Photoshop. Little tip for you there. So anyway, get rid of that. Yeah, I'll colour this up, so I think I'll do him that sort of brown colour. Her, sorry, it's a lady. No, I think, you know, if we ever did the voices for them, I think I would use blokes, purely because I think cows probably have deep voices, because look at the size of them. So I think that would be quite comedically, I think that would be quite funny. Yeah, no, yeah, what do you think? I don't know. Anyway, I think that would be quite funny. So any TV execs out there? Oh, the phone's going. Hang on. One exciting life I lead. The British gas engineers coming round. Woo! In 10 minutes. So I better get moving. I don't want to be looking a bit weird drawing and talking. So there's a deadline. My God! Hurry up. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm just marking a little shadow in under there. Just put some in the picture. Do I like the green? I like the green. The green is fine. And yeah, just his eye lid, her eyelid. I always do that. Sorry. Yeah. So skyline. Yeah, let's do that separately as well. So I'm going to make another copy of that, as I keep saying. Do a level underneath, and oh, you mother. Hang on, wait a second. Just need to do something. Just go over like that. Right, there we go. That'll do it. Yeah, so I'm going to do the skyline. That's a good film, by the way. I've watched Skyline. They don't finish it, but I quite enjoyed it. A lot of people are giving it a hard time, but I like the idea. It was pretty neat. Anyway, looked a bit like a student film, but I think it's supposed to. Yeah. So, do the same as I do before. Oh no, 33. That's not good. Oops. There we go. And colour this guy up. Bearing in mind, I've got a engineer coming round in about 5 minutes. So look at my boiler, aren't I lucky? So there we are. I think that's cheese, mutant cheese, and I just do the sky. Oh, maybe I'll do the sky red, kind of a reddy, pinky colour. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's dramatic. Right. And just shade it up a bit, gives it a bit more. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just seen what I've done. I need to do the pink on the bottom level. There we go. Right. Oh dear. Little frog in the throat there. Yep. No, that's not going to do it, you imbecile. There we go. So, lassoing in the shadows, and you can see I'm sort of being sympathetic to the shape of whatever I'm sort of putting a lasso around. So you sort of go with the curve. I'm kind of imagining the sun is sort of top right. Yeah, but I used black there, and I should have used brown. That's better. And I just sort of do it on a opacity, so the colour beneath comes through, so it's sort of a kind of valid sort of colour there, rather than imposing a colour upon it. But you can go on to the sort of colour chart and, you know, pick a colour on that, so that would work equally well, but I don't do that. I like to live in the fast lane. Right, so that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the joke and then tidy it all up, do little bits and pieces to it, which you don't want to see, believe me. It's not very interesting, much less interesting than this. So the joke is, it's not a great joke, and it's in the wrong colour and on the wrong level. Oh no, it's on the right colour. They had it coming. That's it. They had it coming. I wonder whether to put to them. They had it coming to them, but I think they had it coming. I think is a good one. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to sort of sign off now because I need to kind of get my boiler ready. Yeah, it's all glamorous in this household. So lovely talking to you, and gotta love you and leave you. So have a good day, and speak to you later.